Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off. What was this? Nothing new to report. Good. Slowly drive me insane. We had to come back here in order to do some random shenaniganry that involved having to come back here. So I'm just going to take a quick rest here, get all the party with all the stuff that we can get. What's the word I'm looking for? Buffs. But the snips. Can I just do sleep? Survival. Ooh, athletics and constitution. Nah, let's do survival. There we go. No lengthy conversation from grieving mother again. I mean, I am interested in grieving mother's story. It's just that, good lord.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Yes, I know. Thank you. I think the only thing that's aggravating to me about grieving mother's story is that it's only delivered in almost completely through text. And I feel like it would have just a little bit of gravitas if it was presented in the same way that some of the special events that happen around the world happen.
Hello!
Any more? No? Alright. Like, trying to climb that climb into that dragon's nest to get the egg?
This
a little akin to that.
As beautiful as it can be.
Have a little bit of visualization to it, and not just completely read how it's supposed to look. But I digress. I'm a simple man. I'm a visuals individual. All right. Already went to Heritage Hill. First fires. We tried finding that little place here, but I think we're supposed to wait a bit longer through the story. So let's just go through to Andra's gift and get into the temple of Woedica after 60 episodes. The series might actually end up being as long, if not longer, than Neverwinter Nights, depending on how much of the side content I decide to focus on from this point forward.
Don't bother the caddy, Tumak. You'd have better odds against a Stelgar.
Sorry, I went... Ooh, wait. Wrong area. Do I care about Paladina? Paladina? However the hell you pronounce that? Not particularly. First fires, that's where I'm meant to go, not the other place. I just go down to the temple, huh? Well, what was the temple?
Well, this would be our Church of Woedica. Dear Woodens. Probably the first thing we burned during the Revolution.
Praise to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail. Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
Who are you?
Lord Ardwellen Rugfold III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia, and unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
It's truly a pity to see what the locals have done to Woedica's house of worship. I'd like to know more about Woedica.
A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place. and Woedica watches over them all. Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Woedica is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers. She'll remember every slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
I was told I'd find the Temple of Woedica here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
I got a feeling I know where these catacombs are, but can you tell me where the entrance to the catacombs is?
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
What are you doing?
Worshipping Woedica, the exiled queen and Oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my Emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do.
So you know you're a ghost, right?
I beg your pardon? Is this some sort of joke where you come from?
I'm serious. Just look at yourself.
A madhouse. That's what this town really needs.
I mean, it has one of those, but alright. Goodbye. Weeds grow thick and full. Yeah. Alright, looks like we gotta go back out to Copper Lane. Right, I think there was a passage that I wasn't able to do anything about when I first visited those catacombs. I think. Been a little bit. Ah. It is nice to jump back into this, I will not lie. I say jump back into this. It's been a whole week, basically, since the last time I had played it. I really did enjoy that time playing Talisman with Link, though. I really need to pull him into playing more of it with me randomly. And demand it of him. Loading. Alright, because there was, yep. For some reason I thought it was closed off. Or maybe it is, and I'm just, like, I didn't want to go in there just yet. I forget exactly the reason why. No, not closed, just there. So that means anyone that wanted to brave the catacombs could have continued worshipping Woedica. In front of you looms the ghostly hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridor as he regards you.
You are from Kratom, my boy.
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it as if it was always been there. I came to live there years ago.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom. What made you decide to join our order?
I went through dark times. Nothing made sense. That all changed when your order came to my homeland.
Little makes sense in the false contexts much of the world has lived under for so long. It is by the mercy of the gods that our faith has been able to reach so many of the heathen in more recent times. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I am. Sorry. Took extensive searching and inquiry across 3 countries, but Aloth eventually picked up the trail of the stolen Adra Banai. Following the Broken Stone War, the Amawa thief traveled south to Abet, then on to Nazitak. Among the Boreal Elves, the thief found a wealthy buyer, the chief of a prosperous tribe. A generation later, the tribe fell on hard times, and he was raided both by Deadfire Archipelago pirates and Pale Elves from the Whites That Wind. White That Winds, rather. The Pale Elves sold the stolen eye to merchants from Olvalia, who took it north to the Prince of Darkozy. Remained there for 2 generations. When Darkozy Palace was sacked, one of the invading soldiers took the eye as a prize, carrying it across the sea to Ozia in the Valian Republics. It was still there when Aloth arrived. Though the wealthy patriarch who owned the eye demanded a hefty sum, the Glanfathan and Anamfatha did not hesitate to pay the price. Frost Patch. Less accuracy, immunity to being blinded, that's pretty bitchin'. 10% damage to flanked targets. This patch was a gift from the Glanfathan Anamfatha, a reward for your health been recovering a precious Adra Ban eye that was stolen from the sculptor during the Broken Stone War. Like the original eye, the patch features a cross on its surface. That's a pretty cool thing. 1 average item, 1 major item. Is that the average or is that the major? He asks, like, that is going to be answered by looking in his inventory. Alright. Let's try this way first.
What's this?
What are we looking at? What's what? Wait, did she see something through the wall? Alright. Mercenary looks, eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon readied. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of that masked lot. Take care, Watcher. This one's mind is edged. He seeks to know your purpose. Yes, thank you. I figured that he wanted to know why I came here. Great insight there, grieving mother. I left my mask inside. Let me pass. Thinks carefully, then nods. Alright then, go on in and report to the Acolyte and she'll give you your assignment. They should be just about finished with their meeting in the big chamber. Any idea what's going on? Word of advice, man. Don't ask questions. Go and do what you're told. Know anything about this place? As far as I can tell, we're underneath first fires. Probably under that ruined temple. Alright then. I guess this is as peaceful as a method of getting in here as we could possibly have gone to. Okay, that time we've discovered the hidden object. Rod, pistol, scroll of protection. I mean, I won't lie, I got a distinct feeling that, all this is gonna go belly up real quick, like. Arrogant stuff. You hear murmuring and chants on the other side of the door. A ritual of some sort is already underway. Ooh, retreat for the now. What? Okay. Whew. I thought it was like immediately bringing me towards the door, despite what I just told the game to do. Which had me a moment of panic. That's like, excuse you? Mercenaries. Mercenaries all over the place. Oh, the deeds of my tongue and... Oh, that's not it. Talk to him in a second. I mean, that was and still is. Oh, there's a lot of talk about Woedica.
Hello.
A lone figure paces back and forth, tapping his fingers at his sides, muttering to himself. He jumps when he sees you, his hand on his chest. By the flame, you startled me. Where's your mask? Ah, that's it. I knew I left something at home. Don't let anyone inside see you without it. They're keen on anonymity. Anonymity. Regardless. Tell me about the meeting. Must be your first time. The Acolyte communicates with each of us individually to hear of our progress on old tasks and to assign us new ones. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you without words. Fascinating until you realize she can probably read your thoughts just as easily. What do you know of these tasks? Only that I absolutely need to. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is essential. We receive our instructions from the Acolyte, just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on, right up to the Grandmaster. Our role is to obey, knowing as little as about the overall plan and each other as possible. Tell me about these secrets. You shouldn't even be asking. Whatever they are, they're secrets for a reason. Our job is to guard them, not to know them. Ah, blind faith. Got it. 1 second. Sorry, Malware Bytes was blocking my goddamn timer. How can you be so confident you're doing the right thing when you know so little? That's easy. The Latin key has been around for ages by the blessing of the gods. You only have to look around to see the perils of trying to usurp divine power. Killing a god in the Saints' War has cursed us all, and the heresy of animancy has only worsened things. Trying to replace a soul and you inevitably end up with a monster. It's all been a warning. There are some powers we just shouldn't have. I mean, Heritage Hell is a pretty good example of that. We've been entrusted with important work. It's an honor, but not without its challenges. What are you doing here? I've been practicing the passphrase. I know them backwards and forwards, but I get so nervous every time I think about repeating them to the Acolyte. Practice on me? Okay, here goes. First question, state your name and purpose. Answer, my name belongs to the gods and my hand to their service. Second question, what company do you seek? Answer, I seek the company's shadows, that our labors may remain secret. Third, tell me of your labors. Answer, to see that the craft of kith and welder do not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Fourth, how do we know our purpose? Answer, you shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath on my soul. I'm not going to remember any of this. Fifth, and how is your oath guarded? Answer, is sealed by the Latin key. That wasn't so hard. Again. Name belongs to the god, hand to the service. Company has shadows, labors that remain secret. After kith and wilder do not disturb the gods. To know by confection on my tongue, deeds of my hand, oath of my soul. Sealed by the leaden key. I think I'm gonna screw up the fourth one. I do, I think. I'm gonna practice a few more times by myself before the meeting. Can I borrow your hood? Of course not. The acolyte will kill me for sure if I approach her without it. Promise I'll bring it right back. Guess there's no harm. Just don't tell anyone I gave it to you. Well, that was easy. Haha. Sorry. That was me going, realizing, you know what? I probably got something out of that. Woedica hood. Item type? I'm fairly certain I actually had several Woedica hoods. That said, I have no clue where the hell the hood is. It told me I got a Woedica hood. Oh, here it is. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was going to be a like special magic item.
I'll handle this. It's done.
I love how no one actually cares about my taking shit in this place. Okay, that is definitely some sort of a secret. I gotta figure it out. Oh. Yeah, that'd do it.
Yes?
Ooh.
Hmm?
Nothing like a trap blade in the hall.
Now.
Pinwalkers. 20 defense against stuck, paralyzed, and hobbled attack. -3 seconds to stuck, paralyzed, and hobbled duration. These comfortable, close-fitting boots are ideal for traversing difficult terrain. Modeled after the footwear of the Fisher Crane tribe of Thien Bog, these boots are commonly manufactured in Madsdam and Ballreach for travel through the marshes. As the roads of the Valian republics have become more and more important for trade and travel, these boots have grown in popularity and style. You think you hear the faint sound of whispering coming from the skulls, but the words are unintelligible. Wait. Can I give those boots to someone? Pinwalkers. Put them in here for now. Your boots give you spell holding, consecrated ground, which does a little bit of healing. Now yours don't exist. Yours don't exist. You get sturdy, which prevents prone and defense against push attacks. Yours is constitution. Those would be best to give it to her. I'm actually kind of surprised I managed to get through here in a relatively peaceful manner. Relatively. Alright. Okay. So I know that probably would behoove me better to have my party go in. But I kind of want to go into the chamber alone. Open the door and stride into the chamber. Several shrouded figures are lined up across from a hooded woman. The figure at the head of the line approaches her. The woman places her outstretched hand on the stranger's forehead. You stand in silent communion as you look on. A few moments later, the stranger steps aside and resumes his place in the circle around the statue. The woman turns to you. You are late, attendant. Even though her face is concealed, you sense her rage in her dangerously low voice and in the sudden silence of the others in the chamber.
I've been waiting on your reports. Quickly now, state your name and purpose.
My name belongs to the gods, my hand to the service.
What company do you seek?
Oh, good. They're not going to force me to, like, optional choices this. That said, is that an offer? I seek the company's shadows that our labors may remain secret.
Tell me of your labors.
To see that the craft of Kith and Wilder do not disturb that what bones the gods have buried.
How do we know your purpose?
You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul.
And how is your oath guarded?
It is sealed by the letting key.
Welcome, attendant. Tell me of your exploits.
In your mind, you see a building, magnificent with trellises and tiles, and located on a pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge and coin.
Does he wait still?
It also houses misery and madness. Somewhere within its rotting core sits a man, his hair matted by his eyes, but his eyes alert. He watches and waits, a prisoner by choice. Yes.
Did they arrive?
Oh. The Acolyte's mission takes you out of Defiance Bay into a town in the wilderness with a watermill. A signpost on one of the paths reads Direford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. An image of ruin suddenly blooms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank a cleft in the mountainside. I have these things that I've done in the past? I don't remember two skeletons at a cliffside near Direford. Yes. Did I do this? No?
Your information shall be relayed. Now, for your next task.
The ruins fade from your mind, and in their place is a palimpsest of the neighborhood. Run-down estates are coupled around a cemetery in an ancient tower. Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower a man hunches over a strange mechanism. Can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him.
Stop him. And above all, don't let him meet her.
You see a woman, deathly pale, with a scar over her heart. The Acolyte shows you a door in the base of a tower, seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper, but then she shows you the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understand how the copper veins convert a command into an action. The command comes to your mind in a surprising familiarity about it. You know how to open the door. Wait. Central slab of stone copper. Is this akin to the one in Alnua? Shit, I'm gonna have to check that now, aren't I? I'll try that off camera. Her hand rests lightly on your head. Have you any questions, attendant? What's this place? This is what remains of the Temple of Woedica. The fires of revolution destroyed everything above us and left the remains abandoned. Perfect for our purposes. Who are you? I'm the Acolyte. That's all you need to know. Remind me about the man in the tower? Run down estates, coupled around a cemetery, ancient tower. The best bet I could say is that this is Heritage Hill. Don't let him meet her. Scar over her heart. The only... we might not have just... We just might have not have, seen these individuals yet. Vision of the Ruins. Town that you know is called Direford. Several figures held together. Image of ruin suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank a cleft in the mountainside. I think I might know where this is. This might be where the bear cave, maybe? The prisoner? Magnificent trellises. Somewhere within his rotten man's form sits a man. Alright. The unequivocal desire to poke this. I'm gonna poke this. Ooh. Defiance. Only usable by ranger. Defense against charm, confuse, defense against domination, concentration.
Sure.
Oh, that's the way out. So, can the others enter here now? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Alright, so I've only now got a bevy of quests to do. The steward of Caed Nua has received a letter for you. Oh boy. Taxes collected, lost some to the bandits, earned some shit. And according to your specifications. Man, I'm glad I'm getting so much money. Are there no new buildings to craft? No? So we just got a whole lot of new shit, and look at this. I think this is the DLC. Because it's the White March. Turn to the court. Go to the forum. Find a druid who knows. Discover the importance of the disturbing dream. Find the Adra Ark in the woods. Descend further into the endless paths of Nua. Seek out the Saints' War battlefield with Idir. Now I have to go to Direford. Show me an ancient tower with running down estates. Again, I still think that this is... Yeah, follow this lead. Asking around would be a place to start, perhaps among the patrolling justiciars and the man who waits. Prisoner by choice. Oh, wait, is that the man that's in the shit? No, I think I know who that one is. But I'm gonna go ahead, proper save, and call an episode here. When we return, I think the game just opened up a little bit more to us, which means that I got a whole lot of other shit to do now. Oh boy, so much to do. So much to do. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.